Good morning, y'all. Fuzzy Biker here. There is La Rosa, my hot rod Himalayan. We had a major wind event here yesterday, and I'm going to go hop on that little hot rod and see what we can find out there. It's about 40 degrees outside. Our oil is good. Our tire pressures are, yeah, they're all good. The bike, I looked her over. She looks pretty dandy and ready to go. The chain's good and tight. Let's go see what we can find. Wahoo! The winds are blowing, coming from the west. Current temperature, 47. Hey, that's pretty good. Check it out. Hey, we can just go right over that curb, can't we? This is a bluegrass creek that this crosses. Bluegrass is full of water today because we've had lots of rain. All right, I think we've seen enough. Get the mirrors tuned in here. This is another one of our 100-year-old bridges here. These are the old wood bridges. When I was young, those had they had just big 4x4s on the edges. Now we've got those little 1-foot tall metal rails. I don't know what those are supposed to do for anybody, but it's calf season here in Iowa. Let's see if we've got any calves over yonder. Half a dozen of them, maybe. More. Look at that behemoth of a windmill. Isn't that something? Wahoo! Oh wow, I'm going 65. These infields are so much fun on the gravel. They just eat it up. The suspensions are really tuned for it. So are the brakes. They work best on this kind of road. That big 21-inch wheel goes over anything. The bikes do washboard, mud, anything like that really well. This kind of road is really what they're made for, I think. At least in my experience, this is what they do the best on. There's a wild turkey right there. See him just flying off right there? Amazing. Wow, what a glorious morning for a ride. Glorious morning for a ride. God, I love this thing. The hills. We are in Shelby County now. We started in Audubon County. That's where I'm from. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that view. Wow. Iowa is beautiful, my friends. Iowa is beautiful. This is some of the most productive land in the world, and this is the hilly part. And we have areas where it's so flat, you spill a glass of water, you make a lake. Look at that. Look at that scenery. That is just absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. That in front of us, that group of trees, that's Fiskus, Iowa. There's a creek that runs through there. Wow. Life is good, my friends. Life is good. Enjoy it. Get out there and see it. Fiskus has 4 roads into it. 3 of them have bridges, and 2 of those 3 bridges have collapsed over the years, and there's nobody living in Fiskus. I think there's 2 or 3 people living here anymore. Look at that car. Isn't that cool? What is that? Is that a Falcon or something? There's their water tower. Nifty, huh? The old Fiskus garage here. I thought that used to have an upper story, but I guess not. They've got it boarded up now. Huh. Ah, look at that structural damage right down the middle. Darn. Nifty old tractor. The town of Fiskus, 1888 to 1908. Fairlane, Ford Fairlane. That's pretty cool. And down that road is another one of those bridges that's gone. This is dead end there. So this is one of my favorite roads right here. This is actually one of my all-around favorite roads, especially well anyway. But look at these old barns. The bones of the old farms here. Look at that. This is the old bridge here. If you look over yonder, there's another old bridge, and I don't know what the story of that one is. If y'all know, let me know. But look at this, isn't this cool? And there's the other one I'm talking about, the collapsed end there. Alright, let's keep on it rolling. Some of the gaps on that bridge are about as wide as my tires. There's a road I'd love to go on this morning over that way. But it's a dirt road, and we've had a lot of rain in the last few days, and that road has a bunch of horses, maybe 15 or 20 horses on it. Look at that dog. Come on, puppy. But we're gonna have to skip that today because it's gonna be a Total mud fest. What a great morning for a ride. Freaking fabulous. Whoa, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? The bones of an old farm. Check it out. Isn't that just beautiful? Think of all the Thanksgivings and Christmases and family events and things that lived through that farm, and you know, in its useful time. This mini-tropolis is Redline, Iowa, and I guess this used to be quite the spot on the map. Another old barn whose days are numbered. Oh, look at this one. This one's already kneeling down. That will not be there much longer. Look at this rail. I wonder if that's original to the spot. Rail signal. Wonder if somebody placed it or if it's original to this area. We're going to go down this road, but if it turns to mud, we're going to go a different route. This is the road where those horses are that I was talking about. Now I thought this was a mud road. Maybe they put some gravel down. Or maybe the Class B starts around this curve. See, there's a train feature here, so you can't really cross there. That road over yonder is a dead end. It ends right over there. Yeah, we are not going on that today. Just over that way right there, before that big green hill. Anyway, there's an area there, and there's a bunch of horses over there. And if you look at the ground here, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it's a very moist looking ground, and we're not going to play with that today. Oh, hey, 5 more miles and I'll have 8,000 miles on this hot rod. Another one of those glorious Iowa views. Wahoo! Beautiful, man, beautiful. I love it. Look at the clouds, the sky, the farmland, the trees, the farms themselves. It's just gorgeous. Gorgeous terraces. Boy, the old motorcycle's just running like a charm, like a dream. This is one of the funnest motorcycles I've ever owned. I just love this thing to pieces. M47. Oh, 75 miles an hour. Whoa, the Rosa. Whoa, slow down, Rosa. Not so fast. Quick side note, look at the odometer. 8,000.3 miles. Wahoo! I bought this bike in October. This is April, so I guess 4 months, 8 months, 1,000 miles a month. Not too bad through the winter time. Prairie Rose State Park. God, what a great day for a bike ride. Wildlife Refuge. No hunting or trapping. That's the ranger cabin there. Better watch what I'm doing. There's a boat ramp here. I think there's 2 or 3 boat ramps on this lake. There's one across the lake and there's one here. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that gorgeous, gorgeous water. Gorgeous lake. That pine forest on the other end, there's a trail through there. It's kind of an interesting walk. You know, the pines where the sun never shines. That's that place. Apparently that's a haven for the owls. Kind of a grasslands area over there. There's a park entrance over there also. Let's turn around here. Little hiking trail. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Keep it down, Nelly. Keep it down, La Rosa. Let's go travel this way. See what we can find this morning. We're on a journey of exploration. The core of discovery. How's that? Isn't that just lovely? Iowa is beautiful, beautiful. Gorgeous old trees. Little tire slide there. Two ways around this one. Today we're going to go to the right. It's a loop. This open area to the right is, I think this is group camping. You can see the facilities. And then right here is a little bit of a campground. Over here is tent only. Beautiful little park. Prairie Rose State Park. A little jewel in the prairie here. Some kids actually playing basketball. Ha! Good. Good for them. Love it. Anyway, there's these two cabins here. Little outhouse in the middle for them to share. They've got barbecue grills, picnic table. I think they have a refrigerator. I don't think they have air conditioning. They might. Animal track right there. Well, we didn't see any deer. That's really unusual. This place is just full of them. There's still time, right? And that, my friends, was Prairie Rose State Park. This structure here is supposed to be an old Viking sod house, like they would have had over there in that part of the world. And of course there's the windmill. Okay, let's keep on rolling. Hey, here's a sign. Let's look at the sign. Alrighty, Viking home. I'm going to take it that's what that means. Isn't that nifty? I like that. Beautiful, man, beautiful. Worthy of a morning motorcycle ride for sure. Isn't that pretty? Just amazing. That whole thing spins. Gorgeous, man, gorgeous. This is the Norse Horse. Their sign's gone. Must have blew off. And this used to be a really great pizzeria, but it doesn't look like it's in business anymore. Isn't that nifty? Look at that bicycle. Buzz back here. Look at this. Elkhorn. I don't know if that's the original stop or not. It's kind of an odd place for a... I wonder if they moved that there. Atlantic, Northern Southern. What a name, what a name. Okay, let's buzz around. Onward with our trip, our exploration. And that's a church. We're running in on the great town of Kimballton, Iowa, Audubon County. This is the old dairy right here, creamery, whatever it was. Now it's a town of antiques. The people, the buildings, the funeral home. Every town is a funeral home, right? The bank. Kind of a neat main street though, isn't it? City clerk. Genesis Art Studio. Look at their mural. The bar. Every town has a bar, right? Everything will be closed but the bar. Post office. The Little Mermaid. There she is. Isn't that nifty? The Little Mermaid and Sculpture Garden. And then if you run down this way, just a ways, a little park. I used to take my grandson there. This is Audubon County's Freedom Rock. Freedom Rocks, every county in Iowa, or about every county, has one. It's painted by some fellow. It's to thank our veterans for their service. And look at that. I painted that. That's mine. This is Highway 44. Alright, this is a little bit of an ego thing. I painted that one too. Made several of those. Red, white, and blue sign. Alright, let's roll. Wahoo! Looks like somebody's trailer took a tumble in the wind. Good grief. Holy moly. Oy, not cool. Look at that. Wow, that's terrible. We have had some bad winds here lately. Today's going to be another one of those days. All right, what a bike ride we had. About 100 miles, 75 to 100 miles. A little over half a tank of gas. Let's go up Main Street. Look at those flags blowing in the wind. There's our latest big hole. 51 degrees. The bakery, Rose Theater, the old bank. There's going to be a new bank coming soon. A flower shop. Time to head home. Great morning for a ride. Let's see what the afternoon brings. Wahoo!